relative to the office of the CFO and the CFO's role, before we get into the trends, I think it's important that we tee that up a little bit. What is the role of the CFO and how do we see it? And I'd be interested in hearing in the feedback if you see it the same or differently. First and foremost, we see the CFO as the individual that's going to set the tone for the organization. They're the transformational leader and they set the strategy. So they look at what the corporate strategy is, what the organization is trying to do in the markets, and they use the depth and the breadth of the finance function to help realize that goal from a strategy perspective. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about digital transformation and automation, but I do have to make one comment. I am not a technologist. I am a business and functional advisor. You cannot, in my professional opinion, fix a broken process with technology. You can create a completely new process with out-of-the-box functionality, but way too often in my experience, that's just not the case, right? People have specific needs, technology needs to adopt to those needs, and as soon as you get away from that out-of-the-box technology, you've got to make sure that you're focusing on the process. So too often that gets forgotten.
While y'all are thinking about that, Don, one thing I did want to note here is, you talked about the talent that's coming out of university, right? And kind of what energizes them. From what I've seen, building a culture where you have a finance and accounting function that's continuously driving improvement within the organization, that's continually working with new and advanced leading technologies, that's going to really help you attract a lot of that top talent. So when you guys are thinking about going out to market and recruiting, whether it be from campus, experience or not, making sure that there's an element of driving continuous improvement is part of that. Good transition here. So want to transition into how organizations can mitigate risk around finance modernization initiatives and how they really can get started. So the first thing I want to call out here is what we've done is we've created, including strategic initiatives, benefits and outcomes, a 10-component target operating model, which is intended to be a comprehensive framework for how organizations can first measure the maturity of their finance and accounting function, as well as evaluate modernization initiatives and key elements that they need to incorporate as a part of their modernization initiatives.